Welcome to the Orlando Holiday Guide podcast show, presented by Hugh Hatrick in association with its Orlando Time Facebook page, trusted, acknowledged and respected. Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Hatrick's Orlando Holiday Guide. And today I thought I would carry on from last week, really to give you an update on the weather as the horrendous Hurricane Dorian, which has been causing terrible damage in the Bahamas. In fact, 7 people were killed in the Bahamas along with mass flooding. It's very important if you're considering going to Orlando this week or in the next few days as to what is happening at the moment. Now, thankfully, it seems to have only really scraped past the Florida coastline in the last wee while, and it is heading for South Carolina and North Carolina, and they reckon that will catch the brunt of Dorian's impact, and that's going to be later on today and through into tomorrow. So the good news is it looks like it has missed Florida, but I would have thought that because it's travelling up the coast, it could well affect travelling times and potential flight delays. So I would check straight away with your travel agent or your tour operator just to make sure that your flights are not affected, or if they are, what are the alternatives and what your travel agent or tour operator will actually do for you. But it looks like Orlando has missed the main brunt of Hurricane Dorian, which at least is something. As you can see here, we have a weather forecast. We've got 5 a.m. on Wednesday up to 2 a.m. on Saturday. So it is basically kind of just scraping the Florida side, but it looks like it's going up through South Carolina and North Carolina and then further up the coast there. It's still going to be windy. Remember, the planes come right the way across and come down this way, so this is where there could be issues. So I would check with your tour operator just to make sure that everything is fine. Right, now we're going to have a look at the next 2-week forecast for Orlando. Now it's going to be pretty hot. In fact, 97 degrees starting from Thursday, which is the 5th of September, going through for the next 2 weeks. And it's averaging about 95 with a low of 90 on a week today on Wednesday. And if I go through, that would be... here we are from the 12th, Thursday the 12th of September, again averaging 90 degrees, quite cloudy with a good chance of rain pretty much right the way through, and in some cases a risk of thunderstorms pretty much from the Thursday the 12th of September right the way through to Monday the 16th of September. It does say risk of thunderstorms and it's about 90 degrees, so it's going to be pretty hot. It says here it's going to feel like 100 degrees, potentially up to 104 degrees, which is really, really warm. 75 degrees at night. Of course, this is Fahrenheit, which is slightly different than the European levels, but it's still going to be pretty warm, so you're going to need the air conditioning on, and winds of around about 14 miles an hour. Easterly and northeasterly, but that does change quite a bit. So in miles an hour, it's about roughly 21 miles an hour. So it's not a massive amount of wind there at all. So yeah, looking not too bad. So quite changeable with the risk of thunderstorms. And certainly in the second week, the first week looking from tomorrow onwards is a lot better right up until Wednesday the 11th of September, and then that's when the chances of thunderstorms and a bit more rain become apparent. So a much better forecast certainly for the next 2 weeks if you're planning on going to Orlando, and I got this information here from the Weather Network. So if you go into Google and pump in the Weather Network, it should bring up the details there and you can get a good idea of what the forecast is. But it's not too bad for the next wee while. Thanks so much for listening to the podcast Hatrick's Orlando Holiday Guide. Now we've got a special offer for you. If you listen to the podcast using PodCoin, which is an app that you can get on Android or on Apple, then they'll actually pay you to listen to not only this podcast, but to any other podcast you like listening to. There's hundreds of thousands to choose from, and you can listen as much or as little as you like. But if you use the PodCoin app, then they will pay you to listen. What can be better than that? All you need to do is download the app on the Apple or Android stores, and you start listening as you please, and the PodCoin, which is in effect the credit that you get from listening to the different podcasts, it soon adds up, and you can use that to get Amazon vouchers or Starbucks vouchers, or if you're feeling charitable, you can give it to a charity of your choice. So why not use the PodCoin app and listen to Hatrick's Orlando Holiday Guide and any other podcast you would like. It pays to do it. Now back to the show. Now, I thought I would take you to the site called RetailMe. Now, there is a British version of this which is called voucher codes, but if you go to the American site, you'll find that you can get all these deals, and especially if you're going to use different takeaways or restaurants, then it really can add up quite a bit. For example, you've got deals on Papa John's Pizza, which is massive in America and Orlando. Of course, you've got Pizza Hut, 1-to-1 offers, Papa Murphy's, Red Lobster, that's a big one for Orlando, Uber Eats as well, and of course Subway and Starbucks. So you've got lots of different deals. That's just a chance. You know, there's even more if you see all the food deals on there. But for example, if we go on to Pizza Hut, it will take us to the details here. And all you do, you get $5 off your $25 plus order with promo code. So you can simply get the promo code on there. And then, for example, you just click on that, and it will bring up the new code there. So you can simply 30% off regular priced orders. You get five. Here we are. Here's the one here. Yeah, so there you are. So you put Visa 5 and you just copy it and paste it into your browser, and then in turn you would put it or write it down so you're able to order it when you're using it in Orlando. And these things normally work pretty well actually, because a lot of them will take orders online and then just get it delivered, or you can use it when you go in. It's well worth checking the terms and conditions, but that's just one example of what is available. For example, things like select foot-long sandwiches for just $4.99. Which is always a good one. Subways are pretty popular and are pretty much in every location around Orlando. Just waiting for countryside internet. Here we are. So you've got all the details here. Yep, so you can order it online or you can order it beforehand and then you can just pick it up. You can actually get, a lot of these have apps as well that you can get on your phone, and then it does it all for you, and then you can pay and you can get some pretty good deals and things like that. You've got rewards and deals there. Get the app, earn tokens, and get all sorts of different deals and things like that. So it's all available for you. So it's definitely worthwhile, especially as the pound isn't as strong against the dollar at the moment. When I checked today, it was standing at $1.22 for every pound, which is, it's gone up a little bit, but it's still much lower than it has been in the past. So you want to make sure you get the best deals possible. But there you are. Look, sign up to get weekly deals sent to your phone, get your text offers, and then you can potentially get a 6-inch sub for just $2.99. So that always counts as a snack or something that might be useful for you. Now, I thought the place to visit this week is Clearwater Beach. It's quite a place. Have a look at some of these pictures. You can see the pictures there of the dolphins and also this wonderful beach, which just goes on and on with its lovely area there. Look at that. We've actually walked along the bay, and you can go out onto the pier, and it's really a really nice beach to visit. The average temperature in September is 87 degrees and a low of 68. Which is pretty warm. It's very, very clean. The water is nice. You know, it's not too cold, and it's been recommended many times. In fact, it was recognised as the nation's best by Dr. Beach back in 2008. It's also got the marine aquarium, and you'll find Winter the Dolphin, star of Dolphin Tale movies, yeah, there's all sorts of things that you can do and see there. Some lovely hotels. If I scroll down here, I'll see some of the options you've got. You've got lots of different places you could go. There's the Gulf View Hotel, which is really, really nice. You can rent a villa there and you can stay there for a few days. You can go on boat trips. There's all sorts of things that you can do down at Clearwater. Big visitor centre. There's all sorts. Look at that lovely old pirate ship there. You can go on a pirate's cruise and things like that. But there's so much to do. It's normally beautiful weather. It's a bit more relaxed than Orlando, a bit quieter, and it tends to be a much slower pace. And definitely well worth a trip. It's only about an hour away, hour or so from Orlando, just straight down the I-4. It's quite easy to get to, and there's lots of things you can do along the way and places to eat, things like that. Definitely well worth a day trip out. And for those viewers who are watching the video just now, it's a wee bit different for listeners. You can see a live webcam from Clearwater Beach. Just look at that. Now, it's quite early in the morning there. It's 10 past 2 when I'm making this recording here on Wednesday, so it's going to be 10 past 8, or sorry, 10 past 9 in Florida. But you can just see there how nice it is. There's the pier and all the lilos, and of course the water looks quite calm and fresh there. So yeah, it'll make a great day trip if you're looking to escape Orlando and all the theme parks. Come along for a lovely walk along the beach there. You can dip your toes in the water and you'll have a fantastic time. Now there's still time to buy your copy of Hatricks Orlando Holiday Guide for just £5.50 for a printed copy and just £3.99 on Kindle and iBooks. It's a 52-page step-by-step guide to help you get the most out of your Orlando holiday. So just click onto the website at hatrick.com and go on to Orlando Guide and Podcast Offers, or you can click the link on the front page and this will take you to download your copy or to buy a guide here. Simply add to cart and that's your way. We'll get you your copy straight away, whether it be by post, which will come out free first class, included in the price, or if it's a download on Kindle or iBooks, it will be delivered to your reader as required. There you have it. It's Hatrick's Orlando Holiday Guide. That's our show for this week. But remember, if you have any questions, you can give us an email on info@hughhatrick.com. We'd love to hear from you. And if you've got any particular things you would like to be raised, or theme parks or details of places that you would like to visit, then give us a shout and we'll give our best shot on making sure we give you a really good review of the places that you would like to visit, whether they're good, bad, or just plain awful. But I'm sure any trip to Orlando is always fantastic. So take care and we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. If you're heading to Orlando this year, then you need Hatrick's Orlando Holiday Guide. It's packed full of essential and crucial information to make sure you get the best from an Orlando holiday. You can get it on Kindle or iBooks, or have a copy posted out to you for just £5.50, including free delivery to UK residents. Visit hughhatrick.com now for your copy. And enjoy Orlando.